The price of gold and silver took a pretty big hit last week on the heels of Jerome Powell's comments from the Federal Reserve regarding future interest rate hikes. However, it's important to note that those interest rate hikes were discussed as coming in 2023, which is 2 years out. Is this a buying opportunity for gold and silver? And are you buying the dip? That's the question in today's video. Let's discuss. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Florida Stacker, and I'm a physical gold and silver accumulator. I like to buy gold and silver and hold it as a savings account outside of the financial banking system, and I do so for a couple of reasons. One, it's the best way to save. You get to make a purchase that you can actually hold, not something that you just stare at on a computer screen. It has a weight attached to it, and of course the value of that weight does move from day to day. However, it has and will always be considered money. It has been now for coming on 5,000 years. I don't look at my gold and silver much like an investment. I'm not trying to get rich quick here. As a matter of fact, gold and silver is a terrible place to be if you want to get rich quick. However, if you want to protect your hard-earned assets, if you want to diversify outside of the heavily manipulated financial system, well, that's where physical gold and silver comes in. Now, today's question is this the ultimate time to buy the dip in silver? And we have an article to read today, and this one comes to us from FX Empire. FX Empire, written by Phil Carr on June 18th. And there's no doubt that the Federal Reserve has surprised markets this week by talking about the potential for 2 rate hikes in 2023. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell has also clearly stated that the forecast should be taken with a significant grain of salt during his press conference. Basically, the markets have been distracted by the narrative of higher inflation, higher interest rates, but they seem to be completely ignored by the fact that any potential hikes are at least 2 years away. And folks, let me tell you, this article goes on to say, and I agree, a lot can happen in 2 years. Now, if you look at the bigger picture, fundamentally, nothing has really changed. The Fed has reiterated that it will keep its benchmark interest rate near zero until 2023. It will continue with its massive quantitative easing program while also allowing inflation to run hotter than usual for some time yet. Actually, I don't think they can control it quite as much as they used to. Let's also not forget the whole infrastructure spending boom and the green energy revolution, which is currently taking shape across the global economy. That still presents a significant window of opportunity for silver traders over the next 2 years at least. Silver, of course, is not only an excellent inflation hedge, but it's also a key component in everything from electronic vehicles, or EVs, to renewable energy, to 5G technology, which is currently taking place all over the globe. Based on our proprietary research, photovoltaic demand for silver could exceed 3,000 tons in 2021, while the 5G rollout, which is only just beginning, I think I just mentioned that, will be a major driver of demand for years to come. Goldman Sachs sees silver prices rising to $33 an ounce in the second half of 2021. This boosted by both investment as well as industrial demand for the precious metal. And our research does suggest similar. In my opinion, silver is still definitely the best trade right now, and any substantial pullbacks should be viewed as buying opportunities. Where are prices headed next? Watch the commodity report now for my latest forecast and price predictions. Okay, all right. I don't like to get into price predictions here on this channel, and let me tell you why. First of all, not a financial advisor, okay? Just a guy with a YouTube channel that likes to stack gold and silver because I have 2 eyes and I can read and I see what's going on in the world. I can feel it in my bank account when I go out and I buy things, anything, basic goods and services. Everything's getting more expensive here in the United States. And I like to remind my friends who continually brag about how valuable their home is right now and how much equity they have, that it's really not more value in their home. It's just a cheaper dollar. It just takes more dollars these days to buy what you could buy for cheaper last year. And we call that inflation, and it's happening all around us. So the macroeconomic outlook, in my opinion, once more, not a financial advisor, is that silver will continue to rise over the long run. And that is why I'm still continuing to accumulate and purchase silver as well as gold. Now, I have different viewpoints on each of the 2 metals, and I've got over 200 videos now on this channel that go into that detail, so we'll save you and allow you the opportunity to catch up. However, gold to me is the ultimate savings account, but I do see more as far as potential gains right now, and the outlook being brighter due to that industrial demand for silver. Of course, premiums on silver are extremely expensive, and that's why here on this channel, I like to show you different coins that I'm purchasing and holding in my physical savings account that I consider to be better buys or better investments, depending on how you want to look at it in 2021, because of the now renewed interest in silver, especially beginning in 2019 when this bull market for gold and silver, but mostly gold, really took off. All right, everybody, I'm continuing to buy. As a matter of fact, I'm guilty. I did spend quite a few dollars the other day on more Libertads when they became available from JM Bullion. So I was buying the dip regardless because I did have my eye on more Libertads, and I do get that veteran discount from JM Bullion. So it was a win-win for me. However, I'm going to continue to buy regardless of the direction it goes. I have a set budget, and I'll buy what my budget can afford. I don't recommend that you just run out and purchase a whole lot of silver, okay? Because I don't want you to break your budget, and I don't want you to be in a situation where you end up having to try to sell said silver to someone like me, okay? Because I'm not going to pay a ridiculous premium on the secondary market. The reason that we sell person-to-person, peer-to-peer is so that we can sell silver at a more favorable price for the buyer, kind of like a measure of respect, because we understand right now what's going on with the dealers and the premiums, okay? So someone like me is not going to want to buy your silver that you overspent on last week, last month, at the same price that you paid, all right? So keep that in mind. It's not a short-term thing. Silver is a long-term play. You're not here to get rich quick. I am buying the dip, and I recommend you do look for those deals, especially if you were considering maybe purchasing a roll of those 2021 Type 2 American Silver Eagles. I say that because they're cheaper now. Anyways, guys, that's going to conclude today's video. Curious to know what you thought about this discussion, as well as the article. I will, of course, have the article linked below. So are you buying the dip? And if you are, what are you buying? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon on another precious metals focused video.